And now, my good friends, introducing the principals. First, in the red corner, wearing the black trunks with the gold trim. He tipped in at an even 230 pounds. Now, this young pugilist has 10 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 10 big knockouts. All the way from Hollywood, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the Trop World here in Atlantic City, Ricardo Explosive Kennedy. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the multicolored trim. Now, he weighed in at an even 233 pounds. He has 16 wins, 6 losses with 14 big knockouts. From Kansas City, ladies and gentlemen, here is Derrick Roddy. Roddy.
Good evening, gentlemen. You were both given your instructions by the New Jersey Control Board. Touch gloves. Okay.
Well, Frank Cappuccino, short and sweet as he's given the instructions there, Kevin. He wasn't very lengthy. He must have given him good ones in the dressing room.
Well, they both know what they got to do, so let's see what they do and see if they get it on. Let's see who's going to establish the jab first.
All right, round number 1, we're scheduled for 10. And we were talking earlier, Derrick Roddy was in our last heavyweight explosion card in a fight that's already an early candidate for explosion fight of the year. Kevin, we talked that last fight, very reminiscent of the George Foreman Lyle bout, where with 4 knockdowns in 4 rounds, Roddy hitting the floor 1 time, and his opponent Nelson Adams, who came in the favorite, hitting it 3 times, but it's been a big resurgence in Roddy's career.
Whenever you get fights like that, knock him down, dig him up.
Oh! And Kennedy with a big left hook, and down goes Derrick Roddy. Roddy's been knocked out 4 times in his career.
Well, he seems okay. He's gotten up. He's a little wobbly. He's trying to get himself together. Let's see how he recovers and regroups.
He was down early in the last fight against Nelson Adams, and he managed to hold on right now. He's on very shaky legs. A lot of time left here in the first round. Kennedy, a devastating puncher. He's got 10 knockouts in his 10 wins. He's got 4 straight KOs, looking for 5 straight right now.
Well, one thing about him, he's definitely explosive. He exploded here in the first round. A great hook, and now he's going to the body.
Trying to bring down those hands of Derrick Roddy, no doubt. What should Roddy be doing right now? Should he be holding on, Kevin?
Roddy right now should be holding. He shouldn't be moving and dancing. He's giving Kennedy too much space, too much room to throw his punches. Right now, he has to tie him up and keep him held until he recovers, until he can get out there and work his jab. His corner should be screaming at him right now, yelling instruction, constantly giving him instruction.
Still over a minute to go. Ricardo Kennedy going to the body real strong right now, trying to bring those hands down to Kennedy, trying to land that big left again. Roddy on his bicycle.
Let him go,
I don't think he ever recovered from the knockdown. He still looks a little shaky legs, and right now he should be grabbing, holding, do whatever he got to do to get his man away off balance and keep him at bay.
Oh, and over the top with a right, and a left catches him just on the jaw.
Kennedy's explosive, as you can see, very explosive, and he's going to pursue him and chase him. Right now, it's predator-prey mode. And right now, I tell you, Roddy is the prey.
Roddy seeming to get his legs back a little bit. 37 seconds to go. Oh, massive right over the top. Roddy undecided. Looked like he was going to go down there, Kevin, and just barely caught himself.
Well, hopefully...
Oh, and Cappuccino saying it was a knockdown.
But I think his gloves touched the floor. Whenever your gloves touch the floor, that's considered a knockdown.
Absolutely.
So I think his gloves touched the floor. That's why they consider it a knockdown.
3 knockdown rule in effect, and Kennedy comes in open and eats an uppercut.
Well, looks like a lot of punching going on here. He's looking to establish himself, Kennedy.
Roddy trying to survive it, and he'll get through the first round. And what a first round for Ricardo Kennedy. Rough goings in his last 2 fights early on. Of course, he came back in the Nelson Adams fight, but here's that left that dropped him. And if anything, you got to give him a lot of credit for surviving the round. And here's the other left, Kevin, that wobbled him. And he went down for a second count. Just round number 2 of a scheduled 10. putting down Derrick Roddy twice in round number 1. Kennedy looking for his 5th straight knockout. He's got 10 knockouts in his 10 wins. And down goes Kennedy. This is incredible. This is like, as Yogi would say, deja vu all over again, Kevin. This is like the fight that Roddy was just in.
Ground loud, George Foreman relived right here.
Every fight that Derrick Roddy's in, and now he's coming in. Look at it, he's taking a fight to Kennedy. Oh, and down goes Kennedy. Oh, a big right as Kennedy goes in the ropes. And he's down for the 2nd time in a round.
Well, I tell you.
What resilience in Derrick Roddy.
Oh, this is a great fight. I tell you, I would hate to be in it, but I tell you, it's a great one.
Now, 3 knockdown rule is in effect here.
One more knockdown, and they're going to stop this fight. And Derrick Roddy's looking for it after almost being out.
What an upset this would be for Ricardo Kennedy to get dropped here twice in round number 2.
Especially after almost having a victory. He had Roddy down, he had him hurt. He didn't finish him off.
Roddy gets careless there, drops his right hand, got hurt with a left hook that stopped him dead in his tracks.
This fight is getting hot.
Frank Cappuccino now giving warnings to both fighters, separating them. Let's see what's exactly going on here.
Well, I tell you, that separation is going to do Kennedy very well. Now he gets a chance for a cover.
Oh, the mouthpiece came out. Big break, would you say, for Ricardo Kennedy?
Big break. I tell you, he needed it. He knows he needed it. But I tell you one thing, the momentum of the fight was going towards Kennedy's favor in a way because he landed a solid left hook that caught Derrick Roddy dead on the jaw.
Kennedy seems to be on solid feet again. He's been down twice this round. He's got Roddy hurt now and against the ropes.
Oh, this is a definitely dig-em-up fight.
There's that left hook again. Roddy's keeping that right hand down too low. Kevin very careless with his right.
Well, right now, both men are very careless. Oh, they're both going at that. Right now, Roddy's hurt. Roddy's very hurt again. I think that Kennedy ought to try to take him out this round. If he doesn't, he leaves himself open to get caught with something and take it out himself. So he's better be very careful fighting a guy like Derrick Roddy. A man has been here before. He's done this before. He knows what it's like to be there.
Absolutely, and we still got over a minute to go here in round number 2, and I'm sure our new subscribers on Eurosport and the Madison Square Garden Network are getting their money's worth here on Heavyweight Explosion. Frank Cappuccino breaking the 2 fighters.
But I'll tell you.
Oh, that's it. That's the 3rd knockdown.
Well, the fight
Now, isn't the 3 knockdown rule in effect here in Jersey? That's 3 knockdowns. This fight should be over.
Well, I tell you.
We've got a 3 knockdown rule here.
He's on shaky legs.
There's a 3 knockdown rule in New Jersey. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to try to get an official verdict here from ringside. He's down for a 4th time.
The fight's
over.
Roddy
This
is
is a 4 knockdown rule.
Roddy's actually asking the corner what happened. What happened? Upset. A total upset. Oh, the Roddy camp must be very happy.
Well, I think it's very important, Kevin, to point out, this is Derrick Roddy's 2nd fight in a row that's almost followed an identical script. He's down twice in the 1st round, very similar to what happened to him against Nelson Adams, where he was out on his feet. He comes back the very next round. He drops Ricardo Kennedy twice. Kennedy comes back a little bit, knocks out the mouthpiece of Derrick Roddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Frank Cappuccino stops this bout at 2 minutes and 43 seconds of the 2nd round, and a winner by a TKO, Derrick Roddy. And how about a nice round of applause for Ricardo Kennedy? Let's hear it for him.